I came back to this spot. This is day 2. It's a little less windy, so maybe you can actually hear me this time. I will do a voiceover on all the footage from yesterday, but I wanted to come back here and see what else we can find. I am so excited that we were able to find some echinoids yesterday, so I'm really hoping to find some more. So I haven't found anything yet, but it definitely looks very fossily, just like yesterday. I mean, there's definitely some imprint fossils and things like that. More of these shells again, so we're definitely still in the right formation. And now I just gotta find those little echinoid shapes. Alright, as you can see, we got this beautiful sunset behind us. And I finally think I found something. And the ironic thing is somebody stepped on it. Now, I haven't actually looked at it yet. I just saw the shape. Let's see. Yeah, I think this is an echinoid. I think that's its butthole right there, or whatever you want to call it. It's just covered in matrix. You can see the shape, that kind of rounded shape there. And it's raised up. I think this is an echinoid, guys. Cool, we found another one. Yes. Alright, I was getting a little worried because I hadn't really seen anything in a while, and I've been here for about 30 minutes or so. So I was actually getting kind of worried, like maybe it was a fluke. Wait a minute. Is that another one? Oh my gosh, I think that's another one. I think that's another one. Ho ho, we're on the money now. Give me more, give me more. Walking back to the car, I see 2 interesting shells. I also picked up some trash, because you should always pick up not only after yourself, but also after others. I found this shell, and check this one out. Those are pretty cool. Again, I am not an expert on shells, so please let me know what I just found. Alright, I'm not sure if this is one yet or not, but it is half of one. Oh man, what a shamer. Here's its mouth. That's the cleanest one that I found, but it's only half. It's alright. Alright, I'm back here for day 3, and I just came across my first echinoid of the day. Unfortunately, it's not whole, but you can tell that it's an echinoid because you can see the star pattern. See that star pattern on there? So this was a busted one, but hey, that means they're still out here. Oh man, found another one, but unfortunately it's busted. This would have been a nice one too. It even had some color to it. My goal is to find at least one whole one for you guys to see. This one would have been nice and clean too. It didn't have any matrix on it. Oh well, gotta keep looking. It's the biggest one of these I found, and it's almost complete. I'll take it. It's a little one. When I find these, I usually find more echinoids. What's up, guys? I am back here for the 3rd day in a row because the fossil hunting is just so good, and I'm hooked. I really just want to keep finding these echinoids. They are so freaking cool. So I got here a little bit earlier this time, and basically there's a storm behind me. I don't know if you can see that. But until that storm gets here, I'm gonna keep walking up and down the beach, and I'm gonna keep looking for echinoids. Now, I've already found 2 so far, but they've been broken. And that's typical for echinoids because if you think about it, if you look at a sea urchin shell, it's very frail and fragile. So for it to fill up with the sediment, get fossilized, survive the fossilization process, and come out whole, it's kind of a rare thing. So I'm really pleased and happy to tell you guys that I think I finally found a whole one. So I haven't touched it. Let's pick it up together. I think we did it, guys. I think we did it, guys. Check this one out. Oh, can you see it from here? Can you see it from here? Let me zoom in a little bit. See it now? This is what we've been looking for. This is the little echinoid I've been looking for. All the ones that we found were either covered with matrix or broken, so I can finally show you guys what these things actually look like. And this one, oops, sorry, too excited. This one is still attached to the matrix, which is really cool, and I think I'm gonna leave it like that. So this is an echinoid. Look how beautiful that is. Let's try to find some more. All right, right after that beautiful echinoid, I came across what looks like it could be a good shell. I don't know, I haven't unearthed it yet. So I figured we'd do that together. See if it's actually whole. Nope. Shame, shame. Oh well. Onward with the echinoid hunt. Look, another one of those corkscrew shells. I'm telling you, find those, and apparently echinoids tend to be nearby. At least that's what my experience has been so far. And look at this. There we go. Oh, a little broken, but that's still pretty nice. I might keep that one. I'm really enjoying this. I know that shark teeth are always going to be my jam, but shells are pretty cool too. Look at this one. I don't think this is a fossil though. Maybe. Alright, again, not an echinoid, but here's another pretty shell. Look at that. That's different. Haven't found one of these before. Cool. Add it to the pile. It breaks my heart. It's a little baby. I mean, look, this is the size of my hand. This is just a little baby one. This cool shell. Thanks for helping me find this cool shell, baby dead horseshoe crab. These things are so cool. When they're little like this, they're so fragile though. Like, it's like really squishy. Their shell hasn't hardened yet because they're still growing. Poor guy. Clean you off a little. Rest in peace, little buddy. This is pretty cool. It's a piece of coral. That's neat. I had to take my little bag out of my pocket because it has gotten massive. I found a lot of stuff today. Compared to the other 2 days, I think today has been our best day. Is this a piece? nasty. That's alright. Oh, it's one of these like worm tube things. That's kind of neat. Put that in the bag. Oh, this is cool. Look at that. That looks awesome. Just drop it. That looks pretty old. Alright, shell people. What's this one? Oh, this would have been nice. I kind of like it though. I kind of like being able to see inside of it. So I think I'll keep this one. I was just putting a smaller shell back in the bag. I'm going to point out that there's another one of those curlicues right there. What is that? That's another echinoid encased in a lot of matrix. The only problem when they come like this is that getting that matrix off of them is such a chore. But I will do my best to try to clean these up so you can see them, because when they're encased in matrix like this, usually they turn out pretty pristine. So I can tell that this is an echinoid because you can kind of see where it starts here. You can kind of see that echinoid finish underneath this matrix. So inside here, there's an echinoid. Look, there's even a shell imprint. Fossil on top of a fossil. That's pretty cool. Alright, this bag is getting pretty heavy, and I'm okay with that. Well, I'll let you know if I see anything else. Seriously, I just put the phone away. I just told you guys I was gonna let you know if I find something else. And then I saw this thing here, and I was like, oh, what's that? It was nothing. But then I looked this way, and what is that? Look at it! It was sitting there right in front of me. It's a little broken, but hey, at least you guys get to see that pattern again. That beautiful star pattern on the echinoid. Oh man, I'm so glad I came here today. I actually went scuba diving this morning. My husband is a dive instructor now, and I tagged along with an open water certification class. So I got to go diving this morning. No fossils on the dive, unfortunately. But even though I'm a little tired, I was like, you know, it's a Saturday. I got nothing else to do. Let me come back out here and try to find some more echinoids. And look at that! It's freaking paying off, guys. I am so happy right now. And again, I apologize for any wind noise. I also just want to point out that I walked up this beach and I didn't see that one. So it's just so important to always keep looking on your way back, because you're looking from a different angle. You might see something that you didn't notice on your way up. So it always helps to just kind of go slow. When you can, crouch down and get a real good close look. And this would have been kind of cool. Oh, that is whole. Nice. I thought it was broken. Okay, well that is cool. I'm gonna put that. Oh, look, another one. Score. I'll put those in. But yeah, it's just really important to look from different angles. I think the only reason I saw that last echinoid is because I was looking down this way, and the way that the sun hit it, it was just like, oh. So yeah, there's a bunch of stuff up there, but it's covered in seaweed. So I haven't even really looked up there. And maybe there's some echinoids that we're missing, but I can't look at everything. There's another one. Oops. another nice shell. Well, with my luck, I'm gonna put you guys away, and then there's gonna be another Echinoid. Ooh, look at this. It's another one of those moldings. It's a clam mold. That's kind of cool. I'm not gonna keep this one. It's halved. Well, maybe I will. That's kind of neat. You get to see the cross section. Alright, I'll keep that one. I've convinced myself. What's another fossil to add to the pile, right? Alright, so these are the finds from the last 3 days. I kind of labeled them because I accidentally laid them out not in order. So this is the most recent finds. This is from the first day where I had the spur of the moment idea to even try fossil hunting in this location. And then this was day 2, which was a much shorter hunt and really was just focused on echinoids only, so I didn't really pick much else up. So yeah, I don't know what all these shells are yet because I have not gone and started researching all the different names of the shells. So if you know, feel free to comment down below. I'm really just going to focus on the echinoids for this portion, otherwise I feel like it'll take too long to kind of go through every single one of these. With that said, I got the echinoids laid out down below. Now, I will say, after further inspection, this is just a rock. And this is also probably just a rock. With that said, these were the first echinoids that I found. So this one we know is an echinoid because when you flip it over, you can see the defined shape. And if you look at it some more, you can actually see what I guess is its butthole. So I think it has the mouth on the bottom, and then this is like the butt. But that's how I know that this is an echinoid, and it's just covered in some matrix. So that's what this material is here. And so once I clean this up, we should be able to see a very nice pattern, assuming that it's not broken. And this might actually be our most complete echinoid that we found so far. This one was quite a shame because it actually had not that much matrix on it, which is great because there's less to clean up. But unfortunately, it was quite damaged on the top, which is the best part of the echinoid in my opinion. That's where the star pattern is. And it's unfortunate, but it's kind of common because when you think about it, echinoids had very thin, shells, and for it to go through the fossilization process and actually come out whole, it's not super common. But the underside on this one is really nice. Like, you can see its mouth, and even though it's damaged, it was still pretty awesome. And for being my second echinoid that I've ever found in the wild, I was super excited. So day 2, I went back and I was like, I'm just gonna focus on echinoids. And we were able to find this one. So again, you can see that smooth shape. You can see the shape all the way around. And you can also see some more of that smooth echinoid material underneath the matrix. And you can also see the butthole. So that's how I know that there's an echinoid in there. I just need to clean the matrix off of it. We also found this one, which was buried in the sand like this, and when I pulled it out and it was only half, I was so bummed. But this was the first one where you guys could really see that, hey look, there's a neat looking star pattern on these echinoids, and that's why I've been looking for them, because they look cool. This one just happens to be half. So again, there's the mouth. So that was an unfortunate shamer there, but it still gave me hope. And then we also found this teeny tiny one. Again, has that smooth material, and then it has a bunch of matrix on top of it. So once this gets cleaned up, there should be a really nice looking echinoid hiding in there. So now, fast forward to day 3, which is the day of filming this portion. So I just came home after finding all this stuff, and we started off with, I think, was it this one that we found first? I don't actually remember now. I'll have to go back and look at the video, but either way, we found this one at some point. You can kind of see the star pattern on the top, but it is mostly busted, which is, it's fine. And then we found this one, which would have been gorgeous because it actually has like some weird red coloring to it. But unfortunately, like that other one, the top is just messed up, which again, is pretty common for these, unfortunately. But that gave me a lot of hope that, hey, maybe I'm gonna find some more. I got there a lot earlier. It wasn't sunset, so we had plenty of time to keep looking. And then I think I found this one next. This is the big kahuna, the prize, if you will. And it's still a little sandy. I need to clean it up. But yeah, seeing this on the beach and just looking at me like that, I was like, that's it. That's what we've been looking for. I was so excited. And I love that it's kind of attached to the matrix. Like, it actually makes it a really nice display piece. So like it can just kind of sit on its own. So that's kind of cool. And then I think we found this one afterwards. Again, I think this is gonna be a nice one once it gets cleaned up. The problem with the ones that are stuck in matrix is that they're just a pain in the butt to clean. And that's actually probably why I was kind of turned off of on these from the field trip that I could go on with my fossil club. I didn't want to keep going back to that mine because most of the echinoids you find are cased in the matrix, and it's just such a pain to clean it all up. So I didn't want to put the effort into that. So I only went once, but I'm a lot more interested in the invertebrate fossils now. So I definitely want to go back once it's something that's available. And then we ended off the day with this beauty. You can actually see the star. Now, it is pretty beaten up, so you can see that's about how thick the shell is. And you can actually see it has like a little crystal looking glow to it, which is kind of cool, or a shine, I should say. But these shells, they're not very thick on these things, so you can understand why they break so easily. But this one must have filled up with the sediment and fossilized at some point before the damage happened, because otherwise we wouldn't have this shape here. I mean, this is literally the sediment that had settled inside of the creature during the fossilization stage. So the fact that that's still there means that this break could have been recent. Still a beautiful piece though, I'm happy with it. And it has a little bit of a different color than the typical whitish sand color. So that was a little long. Please let me know if you enjoyed this content and want to see more invertebrate fossils, especially echinoids, and I will try to get back out there and try to find more of these things because it's kind of fun. With that said, that'll end the video. Thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you all on the next adventure. Take care.